Comic Army, have you subscribed? You're going to want to. As soon as I hit 700 subscribers, I'm going to be going live on a live stream, and I'm going to be giving away some big time CGC slab books. You don't want to miss out. I probably should have re-recorded that. I can see both Rob and Jim's reaction like you're still playing that video. Anyways, happy new comic book day, everyone. Happy McHappy Day. If you guys hit McDonald's today, I know here in Canada it's McHappy Day. Good on you. A lot of people may not like McDonald's or whatever, but if you've never had to use the Ronald McDonald House, consider yourself lucky. It is, however, a beautiful, beautiful charity that doesn't ask of anything for anyone that has to occupy it for certain times when they're dealing with their children who have to be in a hospital for whatever reasons. I do partake now and then in McDonald's, but I will always defend the Ronald McDonald House whenever people start to say certain things negative about McDonald's. It is a shining light on something that's often negative when it comes to McDonald's. But again, today here in Canada, at least, it is McHappy Day, where a little bit of money from every purchase goes towards the Ronald McDonald House. And again, it is a charity that is that's touched my family's life, and so I will always promote the Ronald McDonald House. It's a beautiful thing. And speaking of beautiful things, here are a couple of beautiful things.
The beautiful people. The beautiful people.
And Jim. But yeah, you guys doing well?
That's a deep subject.
The answer is just, yeah, Chris, I'm okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Chris, I'm okay.
Jim?
I had a rough day at work, and then I dropped. I was looking on the feed, and Circumstances posted something, and I needed that. It just made me laugh so hard. And I even said it. I said, dude, I needed that. That made my day. Let's
get into it. Paul Rogers, my man, hope that new comic book day was successful for your company today. Kyle, hope that you're doing well. Wheelchair superhero. Miss So has joined us. Hope that you're doing well. There's Jim. Circumstances, what up? And let's move this along. Blue Hellion, my man. Hope that you're doing well. Chop and Drop, one of the nicest guys in the YouTube community, has popped by. Thank you for your time. J-Man, hope that you're doing well. Thank you. Mark from Legion Comics. My heterosexual life partner, hope that you're doing well. He coined that phrase. I just carry it on.
Well, he didn't really coin it. He kind of borrowed it from Kevin Smith.
Yeah,
Jay Silent Bob.
He made it his own.
Heterosexual life
Mark
mate.
Spector Comics. I'm curious to see what you think of what happened with Moon Knight. And I hope he has something at least positive to say about Ronald McDonald House, Taylor Winter.
Positive about what?
The Ronald McDonald House. I just started off the stream by saying Happy New Comic Book Day and Happy McHappy Day as well. Aggressively relaxing. Yeah, the Ronald McDonald House is a wonderful thing. Yeah, Chop is saying that his nephew stayed at the Ronald McDonald House when he was sick. It really is an amazing place. Yeah, I don't want to stay on that, but I'm just whenever McHappy Day happens, I always try to let everyone know. But I actually believe the charity part of it is actually finished for the day, or at least it has here in my time zone. And as Mark would say, the correct time zone. He coined the see?
He's also the first one to ever use the word Legion.
Haterade, yeah. Well,
and Haterade. He came up with all those.
You can have that with your tater tots too while you're at it.
He came up with all those words, Rob.
Mark's an interesting guy. I gotta admit, Mark is the only vegetarian I know that goes to all-you-can-eat buffets, and I still find that fascinating. But that's
a deep degree of self-loathing right there.
I don't know, but he's actually he's showing me pictures of salad bars at some of these buffets he goes. So I'm like, I get it. They used to
have one called Fresh Choice. It was the only thing you could get there was nothing but vegetables.
Right. Yeah, but I always, when I think of buffets, I always think of meat-based stuff.
That's the yard.
Yeah,
it's definitely.
I don't know about that one, Mark.
No, coined equals first.
Here, that you hinted it.
Popularized
and
first are not the same thing, but coined is the first.
So Sunday night, some of you may or may not know, I kind of ranted on about Sam Raimi, and then Flo and I, and then actually Taylor and I ended up having a chat afterwards for a while. And these guys defend Sam Raimi.
They convinced you that you were wrong?
God, no. I will stand on my mountain. But yeah, to each their own. Like, you know, like, I'm not actually a big fan of Spielberg either. I'm not, but there are other directors out there. Like
Spielberg has not made a good movie since AI. AI was his.
But that actually wasn't really his vision, was it? Though, right? It's my favorite. It was my favorite director's vision, and then he passed away, and Spielberg just kind of finished it off. At least he didn't create Justice League.
Finished him off.
Yeah. But Rob, come on, it's not Slab Hub.
Every day is Slab Hub when you're me.
Or self-control. Some people get it, some don't. Arthur Morgan's joined us. Hope that you're doing well. My new comic book day was actually a pretty good one, and I gotta give a shout out to Brian LCS, who actually gave myself and Rob a shout out on his channel. Yeah, he actually released a video promoting another channel, trying to get him to 200 subscribers. And a part of that grow together was to shout out 5 other channels. And Brian was kind enough to talk about Slab Hub and both of its hosts. And he also talked about Nick. And I think that's all I can remember. Oh, Gary, of course. Gary B, the Casual Comic Guide. And that's this guy in the comic community. And another channel. I'm sorry, Brian. Feel free. Yeah, that Chop Flow. No, that's not it. Brian, feel free to say who you shout out. And if someone could drop the link to that video, that'd be appreciated. Jim's brother John, or just brother John. I hope that you're doing well, John. And speaking of Gary, he's popped by. Hope that you're doing well. Hope that you're feeling better. Rob and I and Gary did 10-1-1 last night, and Gary wasn't 100%, but he gave 100% maximum effort. So it was a real good time. Oh, that's right. And Brian actually shouted out Freaky Louie. So, yeah. Anyways, I haven't had a chance to find out Jim's opinion. Jim, Doctor Strange, thumbs up, thumbs in the middle, thumbs down.
I'm going to give it that wiggly halfway okay. John and I both saw it together. And
okay.
I will say one thing. It finished off what it needed to do to move the MCU forward. That's the only thing that I got from it, as far as, in my opinion, that it needed to do. If you look at the breakdown of the way they moved it forward, Iron Man gone, Captain America back in time, now an old dude, Black Widow gone. Hawkeye has said, screw you, I'm going to live in Iowa, raise my kids. Thor, we don't know where he is. We know where he is, but and then Hulk. So pretty much all of the Avengers are gone except for Scarlet Witch. And who is going to take out Scarlet Witch other than Scarlet Witch? Because she's really powerful and nobody would want to do it. So she did it. So they let her weasel her way into Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. And to me, that was the crux of it. Did I like Sam? Sam Raimi hit all his numbers. I mean, he had Bruce Campbell in it. That has to happen. He had his shots where you're walking down the street chit-chatting about pretty much nothing. And then, I don't know, there's like the chase scene I thought was ridiculous. I'm like, are you shitting me? Open up one of them freaking finger portholes and go. I mean, but other than that, it was fine. I give it a fine.
Y'all are cranky. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Coming from YouTube, you two are blowing my mind. Again, I said it was 3.5 Maple Leafs out of 5. I'll still stand by that. Just with more time to digest it and think about it. I believe Mark from Legion of Comics actually dropped information that there's actually a considerable amount of film that actually hit the cutting room floor. Would I be interested in seeing it?
Like the Snyder Cut, who cares?
Yeah. Whoa. Man, with that kind of talk, I'd lose subscribers, man. Take it easy. That's some people's bread and butter. But yeah, it's.
I mean, I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. It was right in the middle. I
I'll
was kind
tell
of
you.
sad that she wiped out those new characters really quick.
Yeah,
Of course.
Blue
No, it
Hellion
was
does have a
great
good point.
for once
Doctor
to
Strange
unleash.
is hard to write for.
I mean, she unleashed her power. You're right, Rob. She
It's right to
definitely
see her at where she should be. Right. It was obvious that there's a lot of thought in releasing a movie that's all about motherhood. Essentially, it's the driving force on Mother's Day weekend. That was kind of an interesting little click. But the movie itself, dude, it was a solid Marvel comic book movie outing. I thought that it was enjoyable. I left happy, and I didn't go like, what the hell did I just watch, or have to go look up 800 things on Wikipedia to understand who was what or where. It was easy enough to follow. I got it. We moved everything forward into the next phase. I'm excited. I went in expecting a movie that was going to be so confusing and so utterly mumble jumbled that it was going to be difficult to follow. And instead I got a movie that was great for sitting down and eating a bucket of popcorn and killing 2 hours and walking out not unsatisfied. So
Taylor?
Is it the greatest film ever? No. Is it the greatest Marvel movie ever? No. Is it absolutely a solid film from them? Absolutely.
Oh yeah, it was great. It was decent. It was better than Black Widow. It was better than the Internals. It was better than Iron Man 3.
Okay. Oh yeah! Wow! Yeah.
I liked Iron Man 3 actually.
No, you're
Other than the fact
it
they
was-
ruined the Mandarin,
It
but
touched on everything I wanted. It had all the Raimi-isms. It even had, and I know you hated the stop and look at the wall thing, but that's a stop and look at the door. But that was part of the fun. It had the mirror. It had the water stuff. It had books. It had Bruce Campbell.
It had
Keep drinking the haterade. I just coined that phrase.
it had Inhumans blowing their brains out. I mean, what more could you want?
Yeah, exactly.
The more I think about it, I do appreciate the fan service scene they did with the Illuminati, the fan casting of John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic. Good choice. Do I think we're going to get John Krasinski full time as Mr. Fantastic? Hell no.
There's
I
rumors
don't.
he's directing it.
why
Yeah.
not?
I
they will.
don't think they will, because every character that was featured in the Illuminati there outside of Mordor was a different character as that particular title.
Professor X was the
But
same
you
actor.
can say Mordor was the Sorcerer Supreme, which is
And-
technically a title.
And Professor X.
Yeah, but Professor
Different
X,
variation,
I
same
wouldn't have.
actor.
Yeah, I don't think that personally. I don't think that Feige would ever cast any of those X-Men actors and actresses as a part of the 616 MCU universe.
Yeah,
I think they would
I
keep
think
it separate, other than
Krasinski's-
Ryan Reynolds.
Krasinski's young enough, he probably would, and he's
Yeah,
popular.
I would like to see it as a big time FF fan. I would like to see Krasinski, and I would like to see his wife step in as Sue Storm, and I like to see them go and get themselves a young hotshot to play the Human Torch. And the Thing. It's going to be CGI. Let's be honest.
Just Taika Waititi is the thing. He can do
But,
any rock creature. Just have him do it.
Yeah, it's hard to argue. Korg is much loved. I really liked Anson Mount returning as Black Bolt. I get that. I know that he was.
We don't need to bring
Yeah,
it
that
in.
show is hot garbage. But still.
I know that, but I like the fact that they.
But I mean, you
brought
probably
him
liked
back.
it better than Doctor Strange. So never mind.
No, easy now. No, I just enjoyed the fact they actually decided to give him one more kick at the can. Like, I doubt we'll see Anson Mount in any way, shape, or form anywhere for moving
That's
forward.
all right. He's on Star Trek now. That's all he needs.
Right.
Yeah.
I was going to
but,
say he's got work. He's doing.
Oh
work
yeah,
right
and
now.
he's doing quite well.
Yeah.
But I see just.
And he actually talks on the other shows and stuff. So.
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry, but Mark is saying that he enjoyed Iron Man 3. I thought it was just okay. Again, I would put it like lower middle half of the MCU films.
It was what I wanted. I wanted an action romp. You know,
aggressively
after the
relaxing.
dregs that was the Eternals, and after the 2014, like it should have been made in 2014 nonsense of Black Widow. I just wanted a big.
Yeah.
I wanted a big chase scene, and I got it.
Yeah, I didn't wanna
Black
think
Widow
about
should
it.
have been a Disney Plus series, as far as I'm concerned. Aggressively relaxed, saying release the Raimi cut. You could have had those characters retreat in clever ways, burn Mr. Fantastic's face, make that origin story of the maker. Yeah, his it was weird how they kind of had his face looking, but you know,
With a beard,
yeah, he did have a weird look about him.
he had a
They
beard.
killed-
It's called
Uh,
facial
he-
hair.
If they had murdered
No, it
Squirrel
just
Girl,
it
I
just
would've
seemed
gone
weird.
full
But yeah, they killed two
weirdo.
Star Trek captains and Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah,
It's like, you look like a man who's about to die.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. That was funny.
Arthur Morgan is saying that Krasinski's yes, his Jack Ryan is terrific as far
Oh,
as
yeah,
I'm
no lie.
concerned. Yeah, and I believe they just finished season 3. Season 4 has been written, and after season 4, that's it. That's the end of his take on Jack Ryan.
Yeah.
Mark is still saying that you're high, Taylor, and the first episode of Anson Mountain's new Trek was all about him accepting he could die, but venturing anyway. Then his brutal death comically happens. Next thing I see him in. I'm sorry.
Why are you sorry? Did you
No,
write
I'm
the
just quoting the film. It's funny. Like Black Bolt went all Canadian and wiped out that 838 Strange. Anyways,
With a passive aggressive apology.
yes.
Yeah.
Now that's pretty damn good. That's pretty damn good. Yeah, that's
That
pretty
was.
damn good. Final takes, guys, on Moon Knight before we get into our new comic book day haul. Just final takes.
I didn't see the last one. I can't answer that.
It was
I
fine.
haven't- I
I
haven't
like
seen
Doctor
any of
Strange
them.
better than Moon Knight.
Yeah, it's. I appreciate they went out and got themselves a powerhouse of an actor that did exactly what he could with a weird script. But I hope all the Moon Knight fans don't hate me. But to me, this is the Black Widow of the Disney Plus series so far.
Pretty much.
I would
Yeah, I'll
actually
give you
go
that.
far
I mean-
as say I preferred season 1 and season 2 over Iron Fist over this.
No, that's rough.
Okay.
At least Oscar Isaac.
I have to think about that.
Unlike that guy, that douchebag that played Danny Rand, that fucker couldn't act.
That was, I think, yeah, I agree. I think the Iron Fist would have been amazing had they had the correct guy, not the flowery dude from Game of Thrones. Ugh. They could
Well,
have.
Jon Snow was
anyone.
busy at the time, so they couldn't get him. I guess.
Nah, not Jon
They
Snow
should-
either. There were
they
8 million
probably-
other blonde dudes that could have done a better job.
They could have gone out and got themselves an appropriate Asian American to play Danny
Yeah.
Rand.
Well,
that's
then it's a different character because obviously Iron Fist is only white.
come on.
Kidding.
now.
You know what they
All
should
right.
do?
All right.
They should give up and let Robert Kirkman make Firepower.
And I will never disagree with that.
All right. Happy belated birthday, Miss So, by the way.
Oh,
Well, happy birthday, Miss So.
You're catching up to me.
HBD.
You're not going to ever catch me, but you're getting there.
Oh, you could die.
Miss So's 28, right?
Yeah.
so aggressively relaxing, saying people came away confused and angry by Moon Knight that nailed the character. No, I just didn't like the fact we didn't get Jake. They focused on anyway.
Well, you knew going in, like when they
Yeah.
had the 2 to start with, it was going
Oh,
to be Jake in
crap.
final credits.
Now we got
No.
Gary.
They
Look
telegraphed that punch from the get-go, Chris.
Yeah.
But-
Gary, how are you? How are you feeling tonight?
What's up, Gary?
Even better than the other day. I'm getting
Okay.
back there, man.
Are
Energy
you all
levels
hopped
are
up on
up.
goofballs? I just coined that phrase.
I
You heard
ended
it
up
here
Taylor
first.
being so sick that one night I got up to go use the bathroom, passed out, and woke up on the floor.
Oh, fun.
Holy cow.
Is it
So-
COVID or is it something?
Nope.
got
I
what's called
tested. I took the at-home test and didn't have it. Just I don't know what it was. I didn't go to my doctor because I was just working every day. I didn't call off of work. Then
So you
Got
spread
up.
it to everybody else. Nice.
I got up,
Good job.
checked myself, made sure I didn't have anything like bleeding or broken. And so, all right, and went back to bed. Wife and
All
kid
right.
never woke up. They slept right through the whole thing. I was like, sweet. I don't have to wake up in an ambulance because somebody panicked and called somebody. No,
Sweet.
Colin-
Passed out with my pants up.
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe you have a separate personality.
Where I work, you don't call off.
Yeah. Chop and Drop
McDonald's.
saying, Gary, good to see you. Good to see you're feeling better.
And I love Doctor Strange. I don't care what anybody says.
There you go, Gary.
Well, okay, then what was the highlight moment for you for the Multiverse of Madness?
The highlight moment was one that it wasn't afraid to embrace the darker side of Doctor Strange as a whole. Instead of getting Inception Doctor Strange like we got in the first one. I really liked the first movie, but I don't think the director understood the character of Doctor Strange throughout the whole movie. Or I thought Sam Raimi had a much better understanding of what makes Strange strange, and it's going to work for you or not work for you if you like or don't like Sam Raimi. I thought his character did some growing because he kind of learned from the other versions of himself what he needed not to turn into, and I think people overlook that. And I liked the America Chavez character, and I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about her. I thought she didn't overpower the film. I thought she was a great MacGuffin for the movie. And
Gary,
I was able to
she's got
avoid
two
all
moms.
spoilers. Huh?
She's got 2 moms.
I don't care.
I don't need- I don't care.
I was-
I need to check it.
And
I was able to avoid all spoilers,
Oh, okay,
and
big
I didn't
ass.
even know
Okay,
that
okay.
Wanda was the big bad of the movie until I went to see it. So,
Yeah.
and I thought the acting was really good all around, and I really like the horror aspects. I think it gets us one step closer to a Doctor Strange movie where we see cool villains like the Silver Dagger and Nightmare and these crazy realms which they haven't gone into yet. And I think it also, yeah, it may not be perfect, but it also opens the door to more supernatural movies in the MCU, which is something I think is the direction they need to go.
yeah, I think we would all agree the Midnight Suns are quietly being put into place, and I agree. I hope that they bring Doctor Strange in to at least try and lead the way when the Midnight Suns come into, because we know Blade has been cast. There's heavy rumors on Ghost Rider. It's just a question of which Ghost Rider we're going to be getting. And
This will give you an aneurysm, Chris, but I would love to see a Sam Raimi Ghost Rider movie.
Oh man.
Hey, Dale.
There's no way it could be worse than the other two, Taylor.
I think Sam Raimi Ghost Rider would be great. He could be driving around the Oldsmobile, the beige one car he puts in every movie. That could be the ride.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
I actually like the guy from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that played it.
yeah, he was good.
He was great.
I thought that was great.
Yeah.
He was a great Robbie Reyes.
Yep.
Dale,
And I
hope
would
that you're
actually
doing well.
mind seeing that same actor in the role, in a
Well, that's
bigger
what I'm
part in the
saying.
movie.
Screw
But
the
I
first
need to
two.
see
Bring in
Danny
Robbie
Ketch
Reyes.
Ghost Rider. Why do we keep ignoring Danny Ketch?
I really think they just relaunched Ghost Rider. I don't even know if issue 3's come out, but they brought back Johnny Blaze. So I'm kind of thinking they may lean old school when it comes to Ghost Rider,
And
Nicolas Cage.
or who knows, or maybe they can have an older Ghost Rider with a new one, or kind of like what they did with Hank
Passing the
Pym.
head torch.
Yeah, passing the proverbial head torch
and
from one to another.
I'm a big Nicolas Cage fan. I think he's a good dude, and he's got some great movies that I really like Wild at Heart and stuff like that. But he was not a good Johnny Blaze.
It's funny, the first one and the second one actually had nothing to do with each other, other than the fact that it was Johnny Blaze.
Right.
So Blue, I will still fight to say the Evil Dead is now part of the MCU multiverse. Yeah.
I'll swallow your soul. I love those movies. Oh, and the TV series was spectacular.
Yeah.
Ash versus
Maybe I'm
Evil
a
Dead.
Chinese jet line pilot.
I'm waiting for the video game, the next video game to come out now. That's coming out soon.
Yeah, it was good. It was right around the middle of the MCU for my top 10. It's probably around 15, 16, 17.
And I want to see a story
That's
based on
bottom
the
third,
Wanda
sir, but
Tomb.
sure.
No, aren't we
It's
at 30
Canada. They
films?
used a different math
We're like
system.
24 films or something now. So
Yeah, well, I count Disney Plus as a part of it. But yeah.
Oh, see, I don't think.
Well, if you're gonna talk about Multiverse of Madness, you have to then count in WandaVision as well, because without WandaVision, you wouldn't have the Multiverse of Madness.
And what do you think of
And half of What If.
Charlize
You're
Theron's
right.
casting as Clea?
I like it.
Yeah.
I like the character. I got to read a little bit about her in my teen years, and obviously most recently with the Death of Doctor Strange storyline. I found out
I'm
everything I
excited
should know
This is
about
my
her
dude.
just from that most recent reading.
Right, and I'm excited to have her in the MCU because I think that can introduce
Ignacio.
the Silver Dagger.
I want to see the
especially-
clip at the end again because I was
Bonjour.
hoping she turned really fast, and I didn't get the proper booty shot
Oh,
myself.
stop it,
Because
Jim.
Clea's
Come on.
outfit is extremely tight
But-
in the
Come on,
comics.
Talk, and talk about someone
so
that's
female
aging
character's
gracefully.
costume is tight in
Yes.
comics.
Oh,
Come
she's
on.
beautiful. Are you kidding
Would
me?
you? I'm
Always has
shocked
been.
and surprised.
Mhm.
Now,
Yeah.
of course, they did rush her appearance. Like, oh, here's Clea.
Right.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'll admit that it was rushed, but I was just happy to see the character because I really
Just as rushed
expected
as
to
Star
see the
Fox.
character in the first movie being introduced at the end.
They're all rushed.
Yeah. Just to give you
Right,
that,
it's
that
Spider-Man was
cameo.
rushed.
get that hype,
It's just a cameo. Yeah,
But yeah,
his as rushed as the first time we met.
I think Rob hit the nail on it. It was a good popcorn movie.
Yeah.
It wasn't the Winter Soldier, but it wasn't the Dark World either. So
Hey, I like the Dark World.
here we go. The best part of the Dark World was Mjolnir going between universes trying to find Thor. I thought that was the best part.
Mew, mew.
Either way. Either way.
no, Dark World was hot garbage, and I love
Rob.
Hi, how are you? My name is Rob, and I'm a comicaholic. On Wednesdays every week, I go out and I spend money on comics.
What?
Show us what you got.
Hello, Rob. Glad
So
you could come to the group.
that's right. Thank you. So this one I didn't spend any money on, but it was waiting for me in my box because I didn't get a chance to go pick up go to the store on Free Comic Book Day.
And everybody grabbed that. That's not even available at our store anymore.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's like
Gary,
50
what should they
copies
do
at
with
mine.
What?
Gary, you reached out earlier on IG and say that you missed the
Black
title.
Bunny
Which one?
or Bunny Mask.
Okay.
Yeah, Nick's Kicks and Comics has already video called me and grabbed me a copy and got me covered.
Oh,
Nice.
terrific.
Nice.
Terrific.
I still pick up I Am Batman. I had to grab the B cover today because there was only one A cover that they got for me, and it had all kinds of color rub and abrasions and whatnot. So I said, all right, I'll just get the.
That's a
B
great cover, though, Rob.
Yeah,
Like,
that looks
that-
good.
Good fire
No
cover.
way. No way is that a silver medal. That is terrific.
Yeah.
That's
No,
a
I
thick
agree.
boy Batman too.
Is it?
And then Future State Gotham. I don't know why I'm still reading this, but whatever. I am.
That's all right. If you like it, you like it.
I wouldn't go that far.
You're a completionist then.
Old habits,
That's
right,
all.
Rob? Old habits.
My favorite pickup of the week, just from a cover buy alone, which I know none of you guys picked up, was this week's Planet Comics.
Wow.
No, my LTI.
Yeah!
That's for you, Rob.
Thank
Hell
you.
yeah. That is beautiful.
That's quite the belt she has on. Yeah.
Exactly. And her bubble helmet.
Yeah, her bubble helmet's working.
She
Well,
needs that. She needs that helmet to prevent any damage from exposure in space.
I
Apparently,
am surprised you haven't got into the Alien Worlds yet. Those old Alien Worlds books.
The old Dave Stevens covers. Yeah.
Mhm.
the Lady Mechanica.
Makanakana.
This is like my indie day today. All my indies came at one time. Noctera.
Yes. Yes.
So good. And people are hating on that, and I love that series.
What?
And
Who hates on Noctera?
the
Not
last
I.
last book I picked up.
Yeah.
last bot standing.
It's like the last Ronin with robots.
Right. Exactly. In disguise. Robots in disguise.
Not much of a disguise. The cape is not enough for disguise there. But
Is that IDW, Rob?
It is IDW.
It's
Yeah.
IDW.
I'm not going to tell you who it is, but spoiler in as far as they reveal who the last bot standing is in the first issue.
I actually didn't know Transformers was doing that.
Well, because IDW is about to lose the license. This is the last thing they're doing with the Transformers. So
Okay.
they're going out with a bang.
He looks
Other
like
than that,
Bumblebee.
it's not. Or maybe it is. It could be. You don't know. My LCS had also picked up. As soon as I came in, he goes, "Oh, hey, here," and he hands me this stack of books. He says, "These all just came in, and I just got done pricing these to give you first shot at them." And so I went through them all, but because I wanted all of them, I just decided not to get any of them. It was pretty much, aside from an X-Men 4, Omega Red, the entire rest of the stack was all Star Wars, Dark Horse Star Wars, a run of 0 through like 30 or something like that with, Darth Talon and Caddy, all those.
Rob, can you reach out to Mark and let him know who the last, hopefully, Autobot standing is? And Brian has pointed out, everyone, if you wouldn't mind tapping that like button, I would appreciate it.
I hope it's Starscream, the most annoying of all the robots.
Oh. Starscream had a great voice actor, like
He did.
he had a great.
He had a voice actor.
He had, oh.
That
He wore a crown,
was a sore
like,
throat at the end of
for a
every
little
episode. But yeah,
King Starscream.
yeah.
Jim, show us what you got.
All right. Very little here today.
Okay.
I felt like I don't know. I felt like my LCS was missing some books. I don't know why I'm still getting this, but it's in there and I haven't canceled it yet. I'm going to read it.
Fine.
That's a fun cover, though.
Yeah, it is fun cover.
It's got to be wrapping up or yeah. That's my cover of the week.
That is my cover of the week.
Yeah, I think that's why I have it as a thumbnail. I think Remy heard himself and decided to join us. Remy, hope that you're doing well.
This was in the box. I don't know why,
Oh.
but I went ahead and got it. So sometimes I think they just put stuff in there because they know I'm not going to argue with them.
Cates is at the helm for that one too, is he not, boys?
No, Banner's at the helm piloting Starship Hulk.
Yeah.
So Cates is at the okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nocterror.
Yep.
Yep. I don't know who could hate this. This is one of the best reads. This is my favorite, one of my favorite indies right now.
Well, you got one more issue to like it.
I know.
Is it coming to a conclusion? Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe
And
I'll pick up
this
the
was
trades.
the girl at the shop. I said, just to, give me another indie book to read. And she said, this one. Grim.
Hold on.
Oh, I just read that too, Jim. I loved it.
Okay.
Hold on.
Well, I'm going to read it.
Throw that frism back up again.
Uh-oh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Beautiful.
Yeah. I like the, she told me a quick rundown of the story and I said, throw it in there. That was it. I actually have a ton more of the new comic books. John and I went when I was down in Richmond. We went to a shop and they didn't have jack. I think they had maybe like
what you got, Jim.
4 books. They had Beast Boy and Raven.
That's from last year.
Yeah, they had this and this, which I don't know what this is. So I'm going to check that out.
That's last year too. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I thought I told him I thought some of them were
because that was that's new. But
That's this
the
year.
Mighty Nine is the Critical Role guys.
okay.
Okay.
And so when I got they had this, and that's from last year too, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's a crossover Avengers book this year.
Yeah. So
Eternals, X-Men, and Avengers.
when I went to my LCS, they had a ton. They had a ton of these left over, so I got me one of those.
Yep.
And I kind of want to read this just to dip my toe in and see what that's about.
So I did read that, and it's basically it's it keeps referring to itself as a prologue, and that's literally just what it is. The one thing I found weird is that the planet Earth is speaking to the readers, but I'll leave it at that.
Okay. And then they had that.
Voices, yeah.
And then I got Rob's favorite,
Nice.
you know. And then Rob's other favorite,
Oh,
Avatar. And that was
is a
it.
great that is a great cartoon series.
It is. So that was it.
very good. All right, I guess I'll put myself in the captain's chair for a moment. My new comic book day haul.
Oh, you can't say captain's chair, make a Star Trek reference, and have a red shirt on. You're dooming yourself.
It's well done, Gary. Well done. Well done.
We'll call it
What?
burnt orange.
Plus,
Burnt
we all
orange.
know no Canadian would ever be able to pilot a starship.
What if he's flying it to your
The
house
greatest-
right now just to beam your ass
Like,
up and
The greatest
disintegrate?
pilots are all Canadians. Anakin Skywalker, James Tiberius Kirk. Do I need to go on?
Yes,
Heads up.
yes. You
How
could be
many
a
of
1
them-
out of 2. I'll give you James T.
Come on, Anakin Skywalker. All right. Like everyone else, I picked up Noctura. Again, Tony S. Daniel, man, like what a great artist. What a
I'd
great
love
artist.
to get some of his stuff.
I loved his old Tomb Raider art too when he was doing the Tomb Raider book at Image.
I also picked up Crossover. It's actually gotten better for me since Zdarsky did that one-off. I think that was issue 8, maybe, and I found that it's actually gotten considerably better. Issue 329 of Spawn. I think Todd McFarlane has as much to do with this as what I do at this point. At this point.
Well,
I
he
picked up.
he gets a bigger check from it than you do.
Yeah, you're right there. Yeah, but I picked up Banner of War Part 1. I don't know if this is going to be something I enjoy, but decided to give it a go because I like Thor as opposed to
You'll have to let me
as
know what you
opposed to
think
the
about
Hulk.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what it's going to be like either.
I picked up the first 2 issues, so I'm a little bit of a sucker for Punishment, but I picked up issue 3 of the Halcyon Legacy. I said I wasn't going to pick it up, but I did anyway. It's Nightmare Country, issue number 2. Those eyes, though.
I say that's a cool cover, Chris.
Yeah,
That's the Corinthian for you.
yeah.
Rich Corinthian leather.
Yeah.
I'm still
A
reading.
whole new meaning
and,
if you read the book, Gary. So yeah.
I'm still reading and enjoying Wonder Woman. This is issue 787. The backup story has actually been really good. Jordi Belair is at the helm of it. Adventures of Young Diana. It's all right. And this past week, pardon me, on Two Cool Guys Swap Picks, Mark's pick, Kill Surprise, was a DC title. However, Taylor Winders said after watching this episode, stop the world. I want to get off because this was the book he was looking forward to as well. Is Jurassic League issue number 1.
Watch my review to figure out if I was right and if Mark was right.
And yeah, Jurassic League issue number 1. I'm going to give it a go just because I enjoy DC versus vampires so much.
I guarantee it's a whole different beast than that.
But
Yeah.
I'm enjoying what I mean is I'm enjoying when DC gives notable writers freedom with Elseworld stories, and I do enjoy Mr. Johnson. Was it Daniel Warren Johnson? I enjoyed most recently his Beta Ray Bill, and
he's not doing a lot of heavy lifting on that book. It's mostly Juan Gedian.
Okay. My hot pick was Grimm number 1 from Stephanie Phillips. This has been on my radar for a little bit of time, just because of a handful of the ratio variants that came out. One was done by one of my absolute favorite artists. This is the 1 in 25 foil done by Jenny Fritzen. So, yeah, this is pretty damn good. And when Boom Studios does horror stuff, I gotta admit, I actually like them better than the Image stuff of late. So I'm gonna give Grimm a go. Basically, anytime that we have a Grim Reaper story, I'm interested. So I'll just take a look at this. Gene, sorry to hear about your Wi-Fi. Mark is saying proper credit for that book goes to Juan Gideon, even though DWJ's name is what mainly sold him. But yeah. Okay, Taylor, show us what you got. Oh boy!
Wow!
Oh boy!
Kind of a light week.
Oh boy! Now, did you enjoy the first one?
Nope, not really.
Okay, then we're on the same page.
Watch my review for today, though.
Las Cruces. Now, while you still have that in your hand, did you see the She-Hulk homage variant for Red Room?
I did not.
Okay.
But my LCS doesn't get a lot of the variants on that one.
Okay.
I think I'm the only one still reading Bunny Mask.
I gotta admit,
this guy too.
I'm sure Scott is.
I have no idea what's going on in that book, and I've had enough.
I'm sure Hoarder's Hide is.
8 Billion Genies, #1.
That was the
I heard
other
that
one that was the other one that the lady said I could get, and I said, no, just pick one. Out of the two, she picked Grimm.
You might have chose poorly.
Before you put that down, I've heard positive things about that. And I don't want to spoil your show that you have coming up at in an hour or so. But thumbs up or thumbs down? Okay.
The penultimate issue. This needs to end already.
Sadly, it's ongoing.
I don't need to comment. You guys already commented all these. This is fine. There you go. It's been fine from the get-go. I don't think it's been. Y'all like it a lot more than I do. I think it's a solid book, but I don't think it's ever been spectacular. I think it's been.
I just have so much
low
fun every time I read it.
Right. I that's what I'm looking for.
Grimm #1.
Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle. Okay.
There's not enough that happens in it.
Okay. It must be a
I think
foundation.
I'm the only one reading this. Heavy Metal Drummer, #4.
Yeah.
It's a wacky indie book.
What's a quick synopsis on that?
The heavy metal drummer has to have sex with ancient prostitutes to prevent an alien invasion that also might involve cats.
Okay, I'm gonna have to get the trade.
that synopsis sold you, huh? All right.
As a thrash metal fan, I'm gonna have to pick up the trade.
Blind Alley #1. This is another Behemoth book. One person did all the heavy lifting on this. IRRA. I don't know how you pronounce it. So
One shot or free issue on that one, like there are other ones.
What's that?
For the Behemoth book, is that a one shot or a 3 issue like most of them?
I'm not sure. It's definitely not a one shot. But I don't know if it's only a 3 issue one or not. Because Heavy Metal Drummer is 6 issues, so. Dear God, shoot me in the fucking forehead right fucking now. Spoilers for my review. Cover of the week. We'll leave it at that.
Cover of the week.
Backup cover of the week. Not an original, but cover is good.
Ooh.
Oh, boy.
This is the B cover for Frank Frazetta's Death Dealer. Based on, I think, the universe that's created just based on this fucking painting.
That might be kind of cool.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Gary, how can you not have that?
Yeah,
You
Gary,
haven't
actually,
seen you haven't seen my my new comic
yeah,
book
Gary,
yet.
have you read this yet?
No, that is.
I haven't read it yet.
Okay.
That
You
is
we should chat after you
fantastic.
read it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
That's all I got.
It's 3 issues. I know that.
Yeah, that's all I got. So, but yeah,
I
that's the
was
B
gonna
cover.
say.
The A cover is I don't remember who the A cover.
Well,
It's definitely Han, maybe, but
show us what you got, Gary.
All right. There's no point in stalling. Jim's
So-
really excited. All right, Gary.
Like Taylor, I had a light week.
Oh my God, Gary. Well,
there you go, Gary.
Now, Gary, I know that you have a great relationship with your LCS. What's the name of the LCS
What's up,
that you visited
Rhinos
today?
Comics and Collectibles.
Right, in beautiful Rochester, New York.
Correct.
Tyler, hope that you're doing well.
Oh, Chris, you would love it there.
Yeah. I hope one day. It's not that far. I hope one day to make it.
Oh, we'll have fun if you make it.
Okay.
So I, of course, got the Jenny Frizzengrim.
Yes, sir.
And how great would a gold ink signature look on this?
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Or
Right,
red
so
red paint up in the black left corner.
I
Yeah.
also got this cover because
That's the reader, right?
I'm a dirty cover whore. So I also got the J. Lee Virgin.
Yes, that's a
They
nice
didn't even
homage.
have that.
I like that cover. I couldn't find it.
That's a
in my
great
notes.
homage.
Mine
Yeah.
didn't have that one.
It is. I got Valeria, Belit and Valeria. So
Who's
two
the
Conan characters.
publisher
That's
on
why
that
none
one?
of you know who they are.
Gary, who's the publisher on that book?
This is a Blaze, so
Okay.
I'm not expecting it to be really good.
Mm.
Okay.
I'm buying it more out of loyalty to the characters, like you guys buying Phil Spencer Spider-Man, Nick
Mm.
Spencer Spider-Man. I
Come
mean.
on. Shh. We don't say that guy's name on my channel.
Why? It's tattooed on your arm.
Shh. You shut your mouth.
Belit and Valeria.
That's a fun cover.
Belit and Valeria
Okay.
again
I like
You
that
really
cover.
are a cover whore.
and again.
Jeez.
Whoa, what's going on in that cover?
This is the homage to the Joker.
That's the
Harley
Alex
Quinn
Ross.
cover.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
you know what?
Harley
I
Joker
may
cover.
have that right here. There we go. There it is.
Well, that one's done better, Chris. This one's just the characters' proportions are all weird. It looks a little janky, but I bought it because it's Belit and Valeria. The Sumerian Hour of the Dragon, part 3 of 4.
Mark just added it's a spin-off from the Sumerian, which has been amazing. The real Conan book on the shelves each week.
Oh, it was a savage week. Then we have, hey, look at this book. Not Kara 10. We have the Joseph Michael Lisner, Immortal Red Sonja, number 2. And the David Nakayama, Immortal Red Sonja, number 2.
Oh, that's great.
That's
That's a great cover. Yeah.
We also have, they didn't have cover.
His Nakayama's version almost looks fully clothed.
Well, this
But she's got a back problem though.
This
Yeah.
Immortal
Oh,
Red
yes.
Sonja is about her original chainmail.
Oh well.
Mm.
Yeah, but she,
And how it got
She
sliced
has
and diced
no
into a
back.
bikini over the course of a series.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I think that chainmail's got some kinks in it because it's locked her back in a really weird angle. And
That's a heavy sword
Also-
you got to hold up.
Frazetta's Death Dealer.
Yeah,
Then
that's
I had
A
the A
cover.
cover at mine. So I
Yeah.
ordered the B cover.
Man, I may have to
That
go
was
back and get
awesome.
that.
And then Free Comic Book Day.
Yep.
I picked up Barbaric because this was such a good series.
Oh,
Can't
I
wait
love
for the next
Barbaric.
one.
yeah, just read that instead of Death Dealer.
And I'm a big Frank Thorne fan, and if you didn't know, a big Red Sonja fan. So
All right.
Yeah.
I got 2 for me, and I got 1 from my buddy Thorson in Austria in case he can't get it there. I'll mail it to him. Then we got Judgment Day.
Kyle. Judgment Day.
Also,
I enjoyed it. Judgment Day. They talk about the 1 million BC Avengers just for a brief moment.
Shang-Chi 12. I don't know how long this is going to go.
Warlord.
And, of course, to round out my comic week, King Conan issue 4 of 6, which has been a spectacular read.
Which one is the A cover?
The one with him fighting his son Khan.
Okay. Savage week.
But it's a fantastic read. Jason Aaron's killing it on that. Mahmoud Asrar's art is incredible. And Marvel just needs to quit trying to edit those guys and let them tell their story.
Solid pickups. Well done. Kyle, thanks for joining us. You're just in time for me to give away some books. If you type hashtag NCBD into the chat, everyone, I'll be giving away a couple books that I got from my most recent Walmart video, which was dropped yesterday. If you haven't checked it out, please take a moment to do so after this live stream. But I'm going to give away the Walmart variant for Iron Man Infinite Destinies, the annual number 1.
Ooh.
You
Nice.
can see it there.
Infinite Destinies.
But maybe the nicer one of the two is I'll be giving away a Superman Son of Kal-El issue number 1, the In-Hyuk Lee variant, where we have a young Jonathan Kent flying with a young Master Wayne. Yeah. So yeah, for everyone that's hanging out in the chat, go ahead and type in NCBD. In the next little bit, I'm going to bundle these all up, get them out. Yeah, again, the Walmart variant for Iron Man Annual Number 1, Infinite Destinies, and the In-Hyuk Lee beautiful variant of Superman Son of Kal-El issue number 1.
Nice.
Get them oot.
Oot. Did I say that?
No, you didn't.
Okay.
I was just.
Right. Okay. So yeah, Kyle, thanks for joining us. Have you seen Doctor Strange yet, Kyle?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Well, then your timing is good.
All right.
Yeah, I see Lisa's joined us, Kyle's wife. Hope that you're doing well.
I have a wife?
Pardon me, Tyler's wife.
Tyler might have something to say.
I'm sorry.
Kyle just got excited for a second.
I'm sorry.
I was like, crap, I think I missed a couple anniversaries.
Dreams finally come true.
Guys, I've given 7 interviews in the last 24 hours, so everything's kind of blurring the same. Anyways, but yeah.
Hey, other Kyle.
Work is work. Yeah. All right, let's give away a couple. Oh, that just got jumped up to 15. That's cool.
Give it away, give it away, give it away now.
Thank you. Let's do this. And the winner of a DC and a Marvel book is going to
Whoa!
Rigged.
Tyler for the second week in a row.
Clearly rigged.
Congrats, Tyler.
Congratulations, my man. I'm just going to blow myself up just for a second, just to properly show off these books.
Tyler gets his wife and the book.
See?
What a deal.
Yeah. Infinite Destinies. It is the Walmart variant. And this epic take by In-Hyuk Lee for Superman Son of Kal-El issue number 1. All right. I will
Gotta
put
go
this
for the
over
hat
here
trick next week, Tyler.
with Tyler's quickly growing pile.
Yeah.
Come on.
It didn't miss you, Flo.
Sorry, Flo. Yes, congratulations, Tyler. My pleasure. Okay, Kyle just disappeared, but I'm going to put you in the hot seat, my man.
Hot seat. It's getting hot in here.
Show us what you got.
Gonna make it wet.
And start with Grimm.
West of Sundown. Vampire Story from Vault.
Issue 1?
2. Issue number 2. Panther from Dynamite. Because I like the colors.
That's a nice hat she has on.
Sweet Paprika. I only get the naughty covers. Okay, gotta save this one. Everybody already showed this one, right? The J. Lee.
Nope, only one person showed that one.
Oh man, I literally picked it up because it's J. Lee. I thought the story was kind of whatever.
Yeah.
This was one of my top picks this week. Was Jenny Zero. This is issue 1 of volume 2. The writing in this is phenomenally funny. Speaking of good writing, I have No Holds Barred. I'm showing the wrong issue, but anyways, No Holds Barred issue 6 came out. I don't know where it went. And then Asajj Ventress, my favorite Star Wars character.
That's a cool cover.
I never saw
like
that cover.
that.
That is very nice.
Yeah, the Asajj Ventress is easily my favorite Star Wars character of all time.
Oh.
But that's just because I am jaded and I only like Rebel. I like the animated basically. Then I got a bunch of sketch covers. Anybody pick up this book? Bellet.
Gary got every other cover of it.
Yeah. Gary, did you miss one? Like,
So
Gary needs the sketch cover so he can have his buddy draw it.
It's funny because it's true.
8 Billion Genies, which was my pick of the week.
have
I
you
thought
gone
this
through it
was
yet, Kyle?
Awesome. Yeah.
Okay. Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle.
8 Billion Genies and Jenny Zero were my top 2 picks of the week.
Okay.
Grimm was like a slightly downward because there's something there. I just didn't really like it. Death Dealer sketch cover.
Gary, did you miss out on that one too?
My LCS didn't have them.
Okay.
Spawn.
Oh,
This is the Austin pack. I got Spawn, Scorched.
oh, very good.
And then from last week, technically, because I wasn't here, Gunslinger.
Oh, I didn't know Tom McFarlane was gonna put out some blanks. Very cool.
So all of them, the only one we're waiting for is King Spawn. He
Yep.
did one for every thing. And then since is Mrs. Glass here?
She
Tootsie.
looks like
Well,
she's still
yes,
here. Yep.
Chris already
All right.
married you guys.
All right, Tootsies. I got an Ahsoka Pop.
Nice.
There we go.
Very cool.
But yeah, I like
Does
Asajj
Ahsoka have
Ventress.
Tootsies in that pop?
She does have Tootsies. And just so everybody knows, anything Marvel, they're bobbleheads because they don't have the action figure rights for anything. So
Okay.
every Marvel pop you buy will be a bobblehead. Now to the good stuff. Just Not My Night. It's a manga about a fallen vampire queen. This is issue 1 of that. And then I picked up, I'm a little late to the game, but Fruits Basket. It's another manga. And then 2 more things. I got a coloring book. Tentacle Kitty coloring book. Everybody's favorite. Okay, so like I joke around about this. They started off as a stuffed animal company. There's nothing like weird. Like they have a comic book or a graphic novel, an all ages graphic novel, and a coloring book. But they're literally
What? The kitty's
scented
adorable.
stuffed animals. Everything that they have is
Do
adorable.
they smell
And
like
then
octopus or kitty? Because neither one's a good scent.
they smell like fresh scents and stuff.
Yeah.
And then onigiri. If anybody knows anything about Japanese rice balls, this is a comic adaptation / cookbook of how to properly prepare rice.
Well. Interesting.
This is
Interesting.
awesome, and the art's pretty good in it too.
I prepare my rice by sitting it down and having a conversation about where it wants to be in its life expectancy and what it can expect out there in the real world.
Do you want to be sake? Do you want to be?
Someone's going to take advantage of you.
That's all I got.
That's quite the haul, man.
Yeah,
Again,
I don't
I
normally show off that much stuff. I usually show like 2 or 3.
I got to admit, I had no idea Tom McFarlane was doing blank covers. Yeah.
I had no
one
idea
for
Kyle
one
got
for
real
each one.
books.
Yeah. What's that, Ron?
Gunslinger.
I had no idea Kyle had real books. He usually just comes on and shows pictures.
Yeah, he goes like this. Hey, look at this picture right here.
Last couple times, last week he was on. He had floppies. Yeah.
I had a backstage conversation with Chris about that. I was like, I hope, like, I do get these. it's on my pull box. I just go and get them. I just haven't been there yet.
That's
We
all
believe you.
good.
But yeah, the Asajj Ventures cover for any of you Asajj Ventures fans out there.
Very good.
Yeah, I'm like starting to question whether or not I should go back and get the Genie book.
Yeah.
8 billion genies? Oh,
I'm kind
absolutely.
of thinking that myself.
I like.
Well,
it
I
better
mean,
than
it
Grimm.
was like one of these things, Kyle, where I was like, I live vicariously through you and Taylor from my indies, and I just said, you know what, pick one indie on the wall and throw it into my pile, and I'll read it and see what I think. And she said, and she just stood there for like 3 minutes. And I said, look, I'm going to go to the back and walk back up, and you need to make a decision. And then she ended up picking this over the Genie one.
I would have picked Genie. Another good one was Bunny Mask, but I didn't.
Well,
pick
they
it up
didn't
yet.
have any bunny masks. That wasn't even an option.
Bunny
Because
Mask
I know
was
what that
so
looks
good.
like. So,
And for those
But,
of you
yeah.
who have been on my channel, I think Taylor was there with the
Yeah.
Bunny Mask thing. It's good, man. It's
intriguing and
answer-
it still makes no sense.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you. That's
Mm.
exactly what it is.
But
I
that's
still
part
don't
of
know
the
what's going
charm of
on.
that book.
Yeah, absolutely.
Circumstances has just said that he wasn't going to get the Genie's book until he saw the Frizen cover. It's true. Genie Frizen actually has 2 different indie artwork that came out this week. Grim that some of us have had, but yeah, she also has. I'm not sure if it's a ratio or not, but for is it 8 billion or 8 million?
8 billion.
8 billion genies. That there is a Jenny Frizen variant for that as well.
There is, yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
It's colorful,
Yeah.
just like that other Panther book I got. But yeah, no, 8 billion genies was in the top 3. It was Jenny Zero, Bunny Mask, 8 billion genies, and then that
Okay.
Bennett book.
It's just
Which
to
is
be. I may have to go hunt it down then if that's the case. If it's just to be.
Very,
Maybe.
very quiet.
Then we don't have
This
to
is
pay the
on the
ratio variant
comic
prices,
books. Meh.
Right.
This book was fourth place for me. The Bellet
White
one.
cover.
Kyle,
was
thanks
like
for joining us. Hope that you have a
pirates.
nice night. Say hello to your sister.
Okay, Kyle.
See you later, wheelchair.
But yeah, let's go around the horn, guys. We just crossed over the hour mark. We'll start with Taylor because I know Taylor has a video dropping in the next few minutes.
It's in an hour, but yeah. So at 8:30 real time, my weekly comic book review
I
comes
have
out.
no idea what that means.
At 8:30 tomorrow night, I'm finally reviewing Fletch Comics Mystery Box that I got a while ago. What else? Next Monday is unboxing match with Ohana Comics.
Ooh, cool.
Wow.
And yeah. And then Tuesday's Cranky Comic Chat where I just yell at Eddie for an hour.
Yeah, Richard's a nice guy. Yep, that'll be a
Yeah,
good
it'd be
one.
interesting. I don't know him super well, so it'd be nice to get to know him and
Gary, what's coming up on the Casual Comic Guys channel?
Well, Saturday we got Savage Saturday Comic Review is back. Plus we have a bonus episode of the 1011 with none other than Tyler himself on and Chris guest hosting, who's pulling dual guest hosting duties on Saturday between Slab Hub and the 1011. So thank you, Chris.
It's gonna be a fun Saturday.
Yes, lots of good stuff.
Robert,
Hi, Chris. How are you?
wonderful.
That's awesome.
Let's talk about the show that should be nominated.
The greatest show on Comic Book Kingdom, Slab Hub.
Let's talk
Why,
about
yes,
Slab.
that'll be this Saturday.
Let's go.
11:30 Pacific, 2:30 p.m. Eastern. We will be having John's Comics with Kids will join us.
Hey, I know that guy.
Yeah, good. He'll
I
be
bet
coming
he's
on.
got.
and
I bet he's got some bangers.
He's going to come on and show some
I
slabs.
think
As
he's going to be flexing the Phoenix Saga for sure.
well, he should. He should come flexing because we're kicking off the Summer of Glory.
Nice.
Did you say glory?
Glory.
Oh,
Nah, I stopped. I didn't
the
say
Summer of Glory Hole.
that. We're gonna have a whole train come through with.
It's getting worse.
All right.
Or better.
Oddly enough, I kind of want to watch now more than ever.
Neil, thanks for joining us. Neil's
Delayed
Comics and
gratification.
Video Games. Hope that you're doing well, my man.
Other than that, I'll open stuff.
Now that I believe Wheelchair Superhero has left us, I will promote Brian's baby. Again, everyone, this might be the final time I actually say this, but the Comic Book Community Awards have started up. There are ballots that you can go and fill out, and I'm not going to tell you guys which way to vote. I was joking about Slab Up, by the way, but I will kindly suggest for the under 100 subscriber category that you actually put down Wheelchair Superhero 87's name. This is a special young man that's putting out some really good content. He's He's in everyone's chats as far as I'm concerned. Him and his sister do a real good job talking about comic books, and he's still here. So I am going to say,
Wow. Wow.
please vote in hordes when it comes to the under 100 subscriber category
Kyle,
for
click
Wheelchair
away.
Superhero. He is a fantastic young man, and I hope to see him at least get on the ballot for final nominations. With that being said, Jim, my man, what's coming up on the Digger Jim channel?
I'm gonna be on Sector 2815's channel tonight in an hour for Guess the Key with my bro and Mark. And I got some I got a obscure one that they're never gonna get.
If it's obscure, is it a key?
Yeah. At least Key Collector says it's key.
Oh well, then it's gotta be. Is it the one time like the Moon Knight wore black shoes in a costume or some shit? Because like Key Collector's been calling out some dumb crap lately.
First
Not that
off,
I'm saying his keys are.
You're not going to be on there watching, are you?
Maybe.
Because if I type it in the private chat, no cheating.
I won't cheat.
I don't trust you, Taylor.
Wheelchair Superhero.
I'm a
is going
cranky
to be
asshole, Jim, but
on
I'm not a cheat.
Two Brothers.
Okay, here we go.
Friday. So yeah, everyone, if you're subscribed to that big channel, Two Brothers Comics, Kyle will be on there with Dustin and Ruby G.
Nice.
One of the nicer guys also in the comic book community. Kyle, any chance you're going to get a follow-up interview with The Rock on the Promiscuous Time Traveler YouTube channel in the very near future?
He doesn't talk to me anymore.
Oh, okay.
I don't think he ever did. That was the problem.
Oh, okay.
Once I realized it was all in my head, I let it slide. Yeah. Go sub up Wheelchair Superhero. I'm sure all of us already have.
What's coming up on your channel, man?
Nothing. I don't do anything. I enjoyed this piece of chicken, though. So,
All right.
have a great night, everyone.
Gary, who's in the hot seat tomorrow?
Tomorrow there's no hot seat.
Oh man.
No, I'm just kidding. It's Ruby G, the bearded Avenger himself.
No.
So I have to wait till August now?
Shout it out.
Yeah.
For some reason, I'm still on sick time in my mind, so I thought Thursday had already went by for a moment when we were talking earlier. Even though I had just messaged Ruby G, I needed a picture of him to make a thumbnail with.
And you're on a Wednesday only show.
Right. Like I said, this thing messed me up pretty good, so I'm on the way back.
All right.
Just to plug this thing that I'm doing. Yeah, I'm going to be putting together a video for first appearance challenge. Mark's dad, Pops from the Pops Attic Instagram page. He made a video on Mark's channel and he challenged me for first appearances, and I thought right away, yep, I got a bunch of Spider-Man's road galleries from 1 to 50, but he said, Chris, can you do something outside the franchise?
I heard that too, and I was like, now I want to see what he's got.
So now I'm going to have to flex all over the place. No, I just I'm going to come up with a little bit of a theme. So in the very near future, that'll be dropping. I'll also be dropping another Walmart video. And thanks to Brian from the Brian LCS channel who shouted out my channel today. I'm actually now about 5 subscribers away from my 700 goal. Once I hit 700, I'll be putting together a quick little video showing all the prizes I'm going to be giving away. And then at some point, I'm going to be going, Jim, live on a live stream.
You need 5? You need 5 subscribers?
I need 5 more subscribers. Yeah.
I'll do that right now. Let's get this going.
No,
Congratulations.
I'm gonna wrap it up.
Congratulations, Chris. You just hit 700. Let's talk
Everybody
about
on
it.
sub to Chris to make this.
Cal's gonna make like 5 accounts and be like, I got you, Chris.
It really makes things weird. Anyways,
Let's-
ladies and gentlemen, thank everyone who's been hanging out in the chat tonight. Congratulations, Tyler, again. Gentlemen, that'll join me tonight on the panel. I said it before and I'll say it again. When I start this live stream, I have no idea if anyone's ever going to show up. So I'm very thankful for you guys to spend a little bit of time with me tonight, showing out the books that you're going to be reading in the very near future. It means the world to me. With that being said, everyone out there, stay safe. Good night.
Why do we have to read them?
Vote for
Read.
Chris.
Good night, everybody.